Hello, my name is Jared Krebs. I'm pictured here with my wife Crystal and our dog Tasia. We're executive Ruby directors with USANA, co-founders of Team DSI, and today's short video is going to be about the U.S. National Celebration highlights. This happens every year, and it's in different cities every year, and this is for the United States market. So this time it was in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Green Valley Ranch Resort and Spa, and these are some highlights. Most of them are from my pictures that I took. I kind of pulled from our team and our experience, but it was on Facebook. And so on Wednesday, we went, basically there's a gold and above reception. So I want to encourage you to get your business to gold and above, because when you go to these events, you get to do extra things. So this was on Wednesday for the people who got there early. It was actually, I think it was like 6 o'clock in the evening, but look at this beautiful resort in Las Vegas. And there's my parents, executive gold director, Randy and Viola Crebs, myself and Crystal. And it's just a beautiful property. We took pictures, we had fun, and the company, reserved a big part of the, I guess the hotel grounds for this reception. And so it was a private event, and they had hors d'oeuvres, and we're hanging out with Lori Mulhern, who's a one-star diamond director. A one-star diamond director makes $250,000 a year in USANA, sharing USANA with other people. And Lori is such a cool person. So that was just one of the many we were visiting with. This is with Andrea Kiwa there in the back. She's a diamond director. That's a $200K a year income, with her friend Kokis from Mexico, who's a gold director. So everybody's coming up in their business, and again, just rubbing shoulders with all the golds and above was so much fun. This is Matt Chionis. He's a 2-star diamond director out of Chicago, Illinois. Again, I mean, just a solid multiple 6-figure income. It's just very, very exciting to be around these types of people and visiting with them and have them be our friends. So at the end, this is a screenshot of a video. We actually ran into the keynote speaker for the entire weekend, Grace Kiahoho Howe, who is from Hawaii, and she's the co-founder of the Direct Sales World Alliance, which is basically like one of the top training companies for our industry. And so we took a picture with her, and it was great. So that was Wednesday. We flew into Vegas for that Golden Above event. And then on Thursday, they have the High Performance Summit, which this is again for golds and above. So it's like when you get to gold and above, you get an extra day to have a full day of training, because they want to invest that advanced training into the people who've built their business and developed their business. So this was a great day. It was actually 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We were there learning from the best of the best. We actually there's Grace there on the stage. We were fortunate and blessed to have 3 hours of Grace, and literally it felt like we were there for like 5 minutes. I was just riveted in my seat, taking notes, working on my skills, learning new tips and strategies I can do out there when I'm working with my team members and my clients and associates. So yes, we learned so much from Grace, and she is tremendous. If you ever get a chance to learn from Grace Kiahoho Howe, please make sure you take notes. Please make sure you're in the front row and you're there early, because she is an amazing, amazing person. So then they had an executive luncheon on Thursday afternoon, and this is for when you get your business to executive status, meaning that you're making your checks for 13 weeks in a row. So we're there with Brian and Jennifer Douglas, who are executive diamond directors. Again, a $200,000 a year income. But we were hanging out with all kinds of top executives there. I'm really proud of Randy and Viola Krebs, because this was their first executive perk. Was being at this, because they recently advanced to executive gold, and it makes you want to stay executive. You have to requalify every year. So we definitely are working on that and working on rank advancing our businesses. So the Thursday, we had a high performance summit in the afternoon as well. We spent more time with Grace, and we learned from other top leaders. And then we had dinner with Team DSI. So at this point, everybody who is getting ready for the 2-day event flew in, right? So Thursday night, we had dinner with our team. And it was great to see Renee and Megan Martinez, Becky Armstrong, Betty Meyer, Liz Spade, Christian Glad. That was a few that we had dinner with that night. We actually saw Shay and Matt Huggins there as well. We had more people there that also showed up, but I don't have everyone's name in my head, but that's who we had dinner with. So everyone's getting there Thursday night, right? And then the big day is Friday, but there's one more party for Golds and Above before that. So so after we had dinner with our team, we went to the white party. We brought, that was kind of like the theme of the party, so we brought our white clothes, and again, it was another Gold and Above event. We saw Dr. Ladd McNamara there, who's the doctor for the power of cellular nutrition. They spoil you. USANA spoils you when you get to Gold and Above. I mean, this is just some of the things they had there. These beautiful cupcakes that were just totally delicious. They also had an open bar on one of the nights. I mean, just cool stuff they do for the Gold and Above. This is Bradley Homer. He's from Utah, and he actually qualified. Although he's not a gold, he's one of the top silvers. And if you made over $300 a week for like 5 months in a row, you could actually get your trip paid for. So he actually flew to Vegas. It was paid for because his business was solid. He'll be gold very soon. And that's one of the things, like, they want to reward those behaviors. So they'll give people access to Gold and Above parties as they get solid in their business. This is Dr. Steve Herzchek, just other top leaders. This is Lori Truman. This is the Director of United States Field Development. She's actually works with all of us in the United States market. We love Lori. And again, just a blast. The white party was so much fun. So I highly recommend you get your business to Gold and Above so you can do all these fun things at these events. You get extra bonus perks and parties. All right, guys, so then it was Friday, day one of the national celebration. So this is the actual event itself. It's a 2-day event. It's a Friday, Saturday event, and it is action-packed. It has so much information that we learned. A few of the highlights from day one are here. Again, everybody got access to Grace, and we learned from Grace for, I think it was 90 minutes or 2 hours. We learned from Grace Kiahoho, and it was great because we got to hear her again as a Gold and Above, but everybody in the field learned. Everybody learned how to service their clients, how to service their associates, how to prospect better, how to ask better questions, how to listen more. This business is just as much about listening as it is about talking, and so Grace is just a phenomenal coach and somebody who could really help us get to that next level. And then the afternoon, we learned from Amelia Antoinetti, who is a business coach, and she actually has quite a story. She's an outside guest. Her topic was turning your hobby into a thriving business. And she shared so many amazing stories and so much great real life experience. And she said it like it was, man. She did not sugarcoat anything. But that's what you need to hear sometimes. You need to hear from a business person that's been there and done that, and who can help you get to the next level. So Friday, day one, it was a blast. And then Friday night, we had the gala awards dinner. So here's our team all dressed up. It's not the entire team, but a big group of us. And big congratulations to new executive gold directors, Randy and Viola Krebs. You see there pictured, there was only 4 gold distributorships that made executive, actually that were present. There were more than that in the United States, but that's just a big honor. That means your business is solid. Big congratulations, Randy and Viola Krebs. That was really neat to see you guys walk the stage, and you guys got these really cool medallions, and it's all about being solid, a solid business. That's what it's all about, helping people and building a great organization. Crystal and I also made it to the top earners of the Ruby category, which was really neat. We got to walk the stage, and we want to thank all of you for being such great team members and partners, because if it wasn't for your success, we wouldn't have success. So it really is a team effort, and we're focused on building you guys and getting you guys to walk that stage. So here's some great pictures. We have Shay and Matt Huggins from Poteet, Texas here with Renee and Megan Martinez and Crystal and myself. We have me and Crystal here. Solomon Castillo came from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it was great seeing him. Solomon also brought 3 people. Here we have Liz Spade from Chicago, Illinois, Becky Armstrong from North Carolina, Julia Hay from Portland, Oregon, I believe. I'm sorry if I missed that, Julia, from Oregon, and then Viola Krebs from Utah. So look at all the different states that are being represented by our team. Lovely, beautiful ladies. That's the 3 people that Solomon brought with him to the event. And Justin Rose, pictured next to Solomon, is looking into starting his own USANA business. So we're very excited for that. And then his other 2 friends, who knows? They got exposed. We'll have to see what they thought of the event. We'll be calling them to follow up. But great job, Solomon, on bringing people to this event. It was definitely a big deal that you did that. And excited to work with you, Solomon. Also, it's really nice to see Betty Meyer, Becky Armstrong, Christian Glad, Julia Hay, Liz Spade all together. Everyone was hanging out, having a blast. And I love what Becky Armstrong said about how fun is a big, an essential part of the compensation plan. Because that's true. Us having fun together, us bonding together is just one of the best parts about being in this. So I'm really excited to see all of you grow. It was just a blast. And the awards gala dinner is just very unique. It's the only time that they have stuff like this, like a dinner like this the whole year. So there's Renee and Megan Martinez looking super sharp. And then Shay and Matt, Renee and Megan, me and Liz. Okay, so that was the Gala Awards dinner. It was an amazing night. They actually had a DJ at the end. We stayed and danced. It was awesome. So then this brings us to Saturday, day 2 of the national celebration, which they came out with the new shakes. And these shakes are so incredibly good. They taste great, but then they're also even better for you. We're going to have a training all on the shakes, but there was a reason why USANA upgraded their shakes to this, and we're in a whole different stratosphere of health with these shakes. So I can't wait, because I usually have 2 shakes a day, so I'm sure I'm going to get really buff or healthy or whatever from these shakes. But it's easy as 1, 2, 3. In other words, it's personalized. There's flavor packets you can add to your shakes. You can make them. You can make them taste however you want to make them taste, but be watching for that, because May 16th, mark your calendars, May 16th is when we are transitioning into these new shakes. The old shakes will be available through the end of the year, which would be just the vanilla and the chocolate of Nutrimil. But for me personally, I'm transitioning as soon as they come out on May 16th, and we're going to be hosting our mixers. We're going to be teaching people about these shakes, because these shakes are so superior in as far as health is concerned. So I'm really excited for it, and we'll be getting you more information about that. So day 2 of the celebration, there was all kinds of great trainers, and this is kind of like at one of the breaks, but we got there early so we could sit in the front. That's another tip, is always get there early to these so you can sit in the front. This is Crystal with our friend, one-star diamond director, Tracy Wankman, who has built her business to it's like $250,000 a year income, building mostly with clients. Yes, she does have some associates, but it's mostly been helping clients and retaining clients. And she's just a tremendous person. We love her and her husband, Greg. And so again, you meet some incredible people. This is our friend Brian Bulkey and his wife Jacqueline. They got recognized for earning $1 million with USANA, and they've been with USANA for quite a while. $1 million club person is someone who makes over $1 million during their entire career with USANA. So it's really cool to see our friends get recognized. I've been with Brian the whole time, and just to see him walk that stage and be recognized and get the $1 million club jacket, it just made me and Crystal want to work even harder so we can get there too. In fact, we're very close. They also had athletes. They actually had Sloane Stephens, the famous tennis player from the WTA who beat Serena Williams. She's actually pictured right there. All kinds of gold medalists. Liesl Huber's also won like 2 Wimbledons, was there. So it was cool to see some top athletes, have them share about what they like and why they take USANA. And they're also associates, which is really cool. We heard from Jay Lehman, who's a diamond director. He is actually a former NFL player. He played for the Minnesota Vikings, the LA Raiders, the Carolina Panthers. He played for several teams, and he's just an awesome person. He's become a good friend of mine. But you're learning and making friends with so many awesome people. This is Brian Douglas. Brian Douglas is one of our mentors of Team DSI. And again, as a diamond director, man, he's just such a solid income, such a solid business. We're all in his business, and he's just a great person. He's helped our business out so much. So we're learning from these top people, and this gal actually ran marathons for the Children's Hunger Fund, Stephanie Lonzone from California. We heard from a Chinese diamond director, a 4-star diamond director. So keep in mind, a 4-star diamond is about $400,000 to $450,000 a year income. So this guy, Dennis Chen, gets up there. He's from China, right? So it's hard to understand him. And he just proceeds to keep it simple. He's like, it's just all about talking. He just keep it simple. And he built, just do it. And he also built his business in the United States market. Sometimes people think, oh, he's Chinese, so he's, only building in China or whatever. He has a lot of connections. He's like, no, I built in the United States market. So it's really neat to hear from someone like that. Sufi Chan is actually from New York, and she also shared. So it was cool to see some top Asian associates there in the United States market. Sergio Rojas is a new executive Ruby director, and he's a great friend as well. He's a personal trainer, and actually he does like news things with the news in Chicago, and he's just a really cool person. We learned from him. Conchita Vargas Lugo came from Mexico, and she basically threw down on the United States market. She said, "Hey, in Mexico we had 8,000 people at our event. You guys barely have 1,000 here. We want to look up to you again. We want you to take the lead again." And she like totally challenged and called everyone out. It was awesome. USANA is growing like crazy in the international markets, and maybe it's because they work harder. Maybe it's because their economy's worse. I don't know. But ours is growing too. But definitely when Conchita comes out there, it makes you feel like you want to work even harder, because how much she respects our market, but then also how she challenged us. And then the event closed with Michael Callejas, he's a 3-star diamond director. He's only 33 years old. He's just a tremendous person. He's born in East LA, in kind of like the ghetto area of LA. No one thought he could become anything, and he proved everybody wrong. And he talked about his story of kind of coming up in like the ghetto area. You see the graffiti behind him. And that's kind of where he grew up, and how he has basically changed not only his life, but his family's life, and helped so many countless people be successful. He's a tremendous person. So it was really neat to learn from him at the end of the event. And there was a lot more speakers I didn't cover in this just for the sake of time, but these were the highlights. And I can tell you that investing in something like this is the best thing you can do, because when you get exposed to people at this level, it creates a vision of what USANA can be for your life. And so he challenged us to record our story on Facebook, and then when you do, share it. And so me and Crystal, we're going to be recording our story tomorrow, and we're going to share our USANA story. It's going to be like a 30 to 60 second story. You don't want to ramble. You don't want to get too long-winded. But and then when you share it on Facebook, you send a text message to this number, and the goal is to have 1 million shares and get USANA out there and with more people on social media. So I want to encourage you all to get your USANA story done. Trust me, Team DSI, we're going to have a lot of stories out there. We're going to be sharing it like crazy. So Sunday Fun Day, I want to encourage you, when you go to these events, set aside an extra day if you can for just exploring whatever city that you're in. So we spent Sunday exploring the Strip. This is all of us, at the Venetian, and we walked around. We had a blast. Caesar's Palace. We actually ate dinner at Guy Fieri's, that guy on the TV show on the Food Network, and there's us playing, was it video poker? So it was just fun, and we had a great day. And I want to encourage you guys to set that time aside if you can. And then that's us at the nighttime at the Bellagio. And like I said, these events are just the best thing you can do. It was totally amazing. U.S. National Celebration. Make sure you're there next year. And more importantly, plan for International Convention, which is going to be happening August 24th through the 27th of this year in Salt Lake City, Utah. That's the next big fun event. I will say that as fun as National Celebration is, convention is even more fun. The reason why is because it's international. We see all of our friends, thousands of people from Mexico, thousands of people from Canada, thousands of people from China, thousands of people from the United States, all over the United States are there. And so that's the next event. Please mark your calendars, August 24th through the 27th. And we are out. There's also a special right now, and we didn't make a slide about it, but basically, if you're a new associate, you probably have a voucher that can give you a discount on your convention pass. You need to check with your mentor if you have that or not. Now, if you've been in USANA for a while and you do not have a voucher, the ticket's $279, and that price is going to go up in July. But USANA is offering a special by this Friday. If you want to buy your convention ticket, it's only $200. You're going to save $80 if you can buy your ticket by this Friday. So I want to encourage you to contact me, contact my parents. Let us know if you want to get your convention ticket done. $200, you'll save $80. So it's definitely the best thing you can do is get it locked in, because your business starts changing the second you buy that ticket. because when you buy that ticket, you've made a declaration that you're going to you take this to the top. So please contact us and we'll get you in on that deal. Again, it expires this Friday, which is April 22nd. Yes. So so before we finish it up and open it up for questions, they're also doing USANA is doing this new incentive for people who rank advance to achiever between now and July 29th. So listen up, you builders and believers and sharers and you brand new associates. You might be thinking, what is achiever? Achiever is someone who makes a $400 check in 1 week. 1 week's time. When you do that, you're making more than most part-time jobs. So that's when we say, okay, this person's a leader when they get to the achiever status. And really the key to this business is just to create more and more achievers. So when you do that, between now and July 29th, you're going to get an invitation to a breakout session at the international convention. You're going to be welcomed by the corporate staff. You're going to have a personal training, not personal, but you and your new achievers will get a training by Grace Kiahoho, who again was the one that trained in Las Vegas. She's tremendous. Part of this is you have to not only rank advance, you have to enroll 4 new associates who are on auto order, and you have to opt in. So again, please contact us. Make sure you tell us that you want to be part of this Road to Achiever and Rank Advance. That one of the things that they launched at the event was the Road to Achiever program. And before we get into that, there's actually free starter kits starting this past Saturday all the way through May 14th. So for the next 4 weeks, any associate who starts in their business will have that $29.95 fee waived, and they will get the free starter kit. So it's pretty exciting. Definitely go out there and take action because now is the time. Again, available May 16th, the My Smart Foods, and my dad has created a link here, smartfoods.teamdsi.info for the video. Go watch that video. That's the best thing you can do to learn about the new shakes. I cannot wait to get those in my hands. May 16th is when they're available. And there's also things online now that kind of have the whole breakdown of why it's better. And again, man, and those bars too, they're so good. The coconut cashew is my fave. Crystal loves the peanut butter protein bar. They're all amazing. All right, guys, so to finish our webinar, I want to introduce you to the Road to Achiever program. Now, this is something that we're going to be inviting you to in the next 2 weeks. We're going to be pre-launching it starting today, but in the next 2 weeks is when we're going to be putting the groups together and finding out who wants to participate. This is a program that is for people who really want to make money in their USANA business, who really want to help a lot of people, and who really want to have a lot of fun. It is going to be more effort than maybe just like a hobby. So if this is not the right time for you to do this, then that's okay as well. We don't want anybody to be stressed out about it. But man, this could really take you to the next level. Make sure your products are paid for, and not only that, but plant the seeds for you to get to a full-time income with your USANA business. So get in the fast lane. It's a 16-week program. Teaches new skills, confidence, direction. We work on one skill set each week, and we'll be doing that on our Monday night webinars. So this is an actual program that the company has created for us. We're going to take our Team DSI systems and basically use them through the process. So this is going to take us right into convention. And if you're already an achiever or above, be ready to do this with people to help your team go achiever and above. So week 1 is on inviting. Week 2 is on inviting to events. Week 3 is on developing your story and presenting. Week 4 is presenting and following up. Week 5 is closing. Week 6 is answering questions or concerns. Week 7 is blending your skills and creating exposures. Week 8, building your skills with macronutrition, which is the shakes. Week 9 is with micronutrition, which is the supplements. Week 10, the skincare line. Week 11, connecting with people, your market. Week 12, connecting and building your team. Week 13, duplication. That's our specialty. Week 14 is planning regular events. That's what we do. Week 15, setting up your Road to Achiever group for success. That's the next step for those of you who want to really take your business to the next level, is for you to lead your own group on this journey of Road to Achiever. And week 16 is leadership, the difference between leading and coaching. Again, coaching is when you're actually asking people questions instead of training, which is kind of telling someone how to do something, which you need both. You need to train someone, but then later on you need to coach them. So that's a whole different skill set. But wait, there's more. This is the the bonuses that I just announced. Thank you, Dad, for setting me up good on this. When you hit Achiever, again, between now and July 29th, you're going to be able to attend that special breakout session. You're going to get a free ticket to International Convention. And so it's way worth it. And they're going to give you things like cool USANA bags, T-shirts, Grace Kehoho books, shaker bottles. Man, I want to go Achiever again so I can win this. So I want to thank you for attending. This has been a great webinar. I'm super excited.